everyone. This is Janie from JJ Array Jewelry Designs, and I'm here today with the Bargain Bead Box, kind of late for September. What I'm showing you here is my latest wire wrap project. I really loved it. Came out great. What I specifically like about it is the rose quartz is a round bead. However, the way I've wrapped it looks like a drop, a pear shape, or whatever you want to call it. And then I've offset the bail, but it hangs perfectly straight. So it's kind of a contemporary look, and I did it in non-tarnished silver. I love working with that now. It's awesome. I don't think I'll ever go back to just regular sterling, but just giving you an idea of what the entire thing looks like. I like making my bails fairly large so that people can put them on leather if they choose, or a larger chain, an omega, whatever they'd like to do with it. The back is finished particularly well also. There weren't a lot of loose ends that I had to curl around or do things with. So that was my latest wire working project. I've done so many of these, but I like this one because it's smaller than the ones that I've done. I typically work with labradorite and make huge belt buckle styled pendants and things, and belt buckles. I've made those. And here are some turquoise wrapped bracelets, stacked, you know, those easy to do. I have about 40 of them, but I enjoy making them because they are so easy, and I can watch other YouTubers while I'm doing those bracelets. So let's get started with this September's Bargain Bead Box, Flight of Fancy. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I have not made a video in a long time. Sorry about that, but I have really, I met this charming bride, and she asked me to do all of her jewelry for her wedding, and then her sister was having one in the same month. The parents thought they would save some money by like renting the whole big tent and all of that for a whole month and having two weddings in the same month. So anyway, I ended up doing her sister's jewelry also, and it took me a good week and a half to do. There were about 25 after I got done doing gifts for other people in the wedding, but it was a lot of work. So I'm glad it's over. It was one of those spur of the moment things, and she was going to buy something if I didn't make anything for her, so I went ahead and got busy. But I've been neglecting my YouTube videos, my channel, for that same week and a half. This Flight of Fancy is all about, I don't know, rose gold and amethyst, a lot of gemstones and glass and crystal, colors of jonquil gray, peach, and that's about it. I was really happy with this package. It was, I'm doing a voiceover again because my audio never works. I have 28mm 6-point bead caps in rose gold. I have to change my battery on my microphone like every week, and I don't know that it's off because it still lights up because it's connected to my camera. It's a whole big thing, you know. I'll get it situated, I hope. But so I'm doing voiceovers for every video and editing every video. So anyway, this is 10 grams of 21 gauge 50mm brass eye pins. also in rose gold. It's so nice that Bargain Bead Box gives you all of the findings, all of the accessories, everything that you need. Sorry. Everything you need to make a lot of jewelry. Now this is an 8-inch strand of 6 by 4 millimeter Chinese crystal rondelle beads in metallic peach opal. So they're really pretty. And they are more peachy. They look kind of gold in my monitor. I don't know what they're going to look like in yours, of course, but they do. They are more peachy than gold. And I love Chinese crystal. If you've watched my channel before, I have done a ton of things with Chinese crystal, and my favorite place to go is ChineseCrystal.com. So if I didn't get that word in there, every other word, Chinese crystal, I love Chinese crystal. Swarovski is great, and I work with that a lot when I work with genuine gemstones, but Chinese crystal works just as well when you're working with glass beads. So that's what I do. This is a 9-inch strand of 4 millimeter frosted glass round beads in matte gray. Love the matte. Matte is big now, and I just love using matte, and I'm glad that that came in with all of these other, especially all the amethysts you see on my bead mat. That's what you call it, right? Bead mat. And I have 20 pieces of 6 millimeter half ball steel ear stud findings with plastic ear nuts. I'm taking them out for you just to show you the half ball. The half ball is kind of like half finished to me. When you get a piece, you want it finished on both sides, and a half ball just kind of cheapens it because you're not finishing it on both sides. On the other side, it's just kind of a hollowed bowl. Half ball, half bowl. So, let's see what we have next. A 23-inch strand of, come on, 6 millimeter glass half frosted barrel beads in Jonquil AB, and you can see them clearly on the mat. I can see them. It's number 6. Maybe I think they're number 9. I don't know why I'm not picking them up. Down in the bottom left, Janie, pick those up. They're Jonquil. There we go. 23-inch strand, 6 millimeter glass, half frosted barrel beads, Jonquil AB. Look at those beauties. I'm not a lover of Jonquil, but I love the half frosted. Love that barrel half frosted look. So cool, so chic, and so in. Especially because you've got a little bit of shine and a little bit of matte. So perfect trend going on with this. So now we're just looking at a bead mat with a bunch of bags on it. I don't know how long we'll be doing this, but you know, check them out. See what you can see. 14 looks kind of interesting. Oh, it is. Not bad. You've probably seen this. A lot of people get this Bargain Bead Box and they all do this unboxing. And I'm just really late at doing it. So if you're getting in late and seeing this late, I'm sorry. So then there's those. 8 pieces of 16 millimeter steel alloy lobster claw clasps. They don't tell you what the alloys are, so be careful with those. Do you want some Jeopardy music? Do, 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 do. Okay, we're going to come up with 2 pieces, 42 millimeter filigree style wing pendants. And I love these. I love filigree and I love Aztec look, and they're cool. Most people would look and say earrings, but I say, I think I can make more money if I make them into pendants, 2 separate pieces of jewelry. So I think I might go there, girls, folks. They are pretty, but I don't like massive earrings, and if you start putting more stuff on there like beads and whatever, they're gonna weigh them down. So it's better just to do a pendant with those. And then with the next ones, the 6-piece 22 millimeter filigree style wing pendants, you can have 3 pairs of earrings with those. They're smaller, they'll match the pendant, and you'll have 3 pairs. You'll have an extra pair. You have a pair to match each pendant and an extra pair. So makes more sense. Sell more jewelry. Don't make big ass earrings. Because they're heavy. Okay, now this one is 30 pieces of 15 millimeter feather charms. And I have a lot of feather charms, but none in rose gold. So, thank you very much. Bargain Bead Box. I love rose gold. And I love them in this 15 millimeter size. You'll see some larger ones in a little while. But those are good to put on large stones. When you're wrapping a stone or something, add a feather to it. When you're making a pendant, add a feather to it. Anything that's large and has way too much mass space, don't cover your lace agate or anything. Everybody wants to see the intricacy of all of the lace agate. Even the what do I have here? Sorry, got away. 10 pieces of 10 millimeter Chinese crystal coin beads, smoke peacock iris. Don't cover up your Botswana agate either. I always say that agate is a rock. You know, you have stones, you have gemstones, and then you just have rocks. And I say agate's a rock. But Crazy Lace agate and Botswana agate have a spot. They do have a spot in jewelry because they have so much personality. And nature did it. It's not like somebody painted or dyed that rock. That rock was cut and smooth and looks like that naturally. Okay. Next is 50 pieces of 5 millimeter corrugated saucer space beads. And you know what those look like. Everybody's seen a corrugated saucer space bead in what millimeter? 5. Sorry. Lighting is just terrible. I have to get my lighting right, or I'm going to have to put a diffuser on my lights. Sorry about that. Lighting problems, audio problems. I'm just a mess. Sometime I should show you all of my gemstones and some of the jewelry that I make. Not the beadwork, but the actual, silversmithing with gemstones jewelry, because I am also a jeweler. Beading is a hobby here. I have a huge studio and I'm not taking on any more. I'm not going to call it crafts. I don't like saying it's a craft. It's a profession, but I'm not taking anything else on. So what you see here is a 7.5-inch strand of 10mm natural crystal quartz round beads. So those are natural beads, folks. Natural stones. Right here, out of this bargain bead box, one 7.5-inch strand of natural quartz. There's a meter of 3mm steel Rolo jewelry chain in rose gold. Very pretty. I have not been doing bargain bead box for years, and I don't normally use things that are not made of precious metal. So I don't know how long any of this, you know, rose gold or gold tone, whatever, I don't know how long it lasts. I wish I knew. I know that I just use glass. I don't put it with my genuine gemstones, that's for sure. Okay, this is approximately 36mm brass wire wrap natural amethyst pendant. So it's nice to get a nice big 36mm amethyst stone out of this bargain bead box. Thank you very much, Bargain Bead Box. Bargain Bead Box. Choo, choo. Bargain Bead Box. Choo, choo. And I don't know what I'm saying here. Just probably talking about the thickness of it. I thought I ordered a thickness gauge. I guess I don't need one. So anyway, it's handmade, wire wrapped, and it does not have it wasn't done with the head pin or anything. It doesn't have a bottom to it. So however they got it to stick in there, maybe I should unwrap and look. I don't know. Might be a problem. All right, now we have more feathers. Those were 20 pieces of 25mm feather length. It's 10 in each bag. I've got hundreds of amethyst stones, or gemstones, amethyst gemstones to mount, and I'm looking at this one that's, you know, probably not even, well, it isn't graded. I don't think it's swell. 16 inches strand natural amethyst tumbled pebble beads. So more genuine gemstones with this bargain bead box. It's a lot. You know, you got the 7.5-inch strand of 10mm crystal quartz beads, and then you have the two strands of, or the one strand of amethyst pebbles, and this strand of crackle agate, dyed of course, and then, you know, your pendant. Just, it's a lot of genuine gemstones. Now this is a dyed agate. It's 7.5-inch strand of 8mm semi-round faceted crackle agate. So the approximate total value of the September shipment is $68. And I don't remember what I pay for this. I think it's $19.99. They also give you a 30% off an order if you go to the sister store bead box Bargain and use code FLIGHT30. So try that. I do have a pearl video that is in editing. It's been in editing for 3 weeks, but because of those 2 weddings, I haven't done anything with. So I'll be getting that out to you hopefully this weekend, and we'll see you next week with other things. Thank you so much for stopping and checking out my channel. It was fun. Give some random person a healthy big smile sometime this week, and take it easy, beadings. See you next time.